stand no nonsense. I'm from Kanye and Compton. You can never be conscious, cause you just stay on some dumb shit. Talk that bullshit.
What's good? Checking in. It's me, C-Throw the Black Dog, you know what I'm saying? Coming in with you for another lecture. Right now it is 2:29 a.m. and I wanted to come and talk about some things. Earlier I went to Brother Panic's lecture in Chicago, and it was really insightful, really helpful. The energy that was on point. I got me one of his herb packs. It's really fire, and also this thing he calls the fuck up fluid, pretty much. Really nice time. I enjoyed, so shout out to Brother Panic. And we're going to dedicate this to you know, his day in Chicago as well. So let's get into it. So some of the things that I really caught on to during his lecture was the nigga is king. And when I say the nigga is king, I mean that for real. I'm not talking about the dumb nigga, the nigga that's just wasting his life, but I'm talking about the nigga that knows himself. A couple days ago, maybe like 2 days ago, I had, you know, channeled some things about, you know, scarcity, you know, in black neighborhoods, and you know, why we have this, you know, why we have less than others, pretty much, you know, less opportunities, alkaline, jobs, you know, a little bit less of everything. Like, why? What was the point? And as I said in my last video, as an occultist, you know, we're dealing with alchemy, so we're dealing with taking, you know, those deep burning questions, those questions that leave us, that we're emotionally attached to, and bring them to light. That's what alchemy is, the transformation from dark to light, from lead to gold, which is just a lesser metal to illumination. This is the reason we get into occult science. This is the reason I've gotten into occult science. And actually, the first time I remember getting into occult science, or around the time I remember getting into occult science, I was walking around the Chicago neighborhood. I stayed in Bronzeville, right off Cottage Grove, you know, and you know, there's a lot of, you know, this is an area they're trying to gentrify, but it's a lot of, you know, abandoned houses and niggas over here, like real niggas. And so, you know, I was walking around and I was like, damn, you know, why niggas got less? You know what I'm saying? Why we the niggas would, you know, why is this to us? You know what I'm saying? This was a time where a lot of shit was happening with black people, and, you know, a lot of niggas was getting shot. You know, just bad news in the media and whatever. And so, hold on. So therefore, I get this something back real quick. So yeah, therefore, I remember having to, you know, to question that. And the mere fact of questioning, I feel that was initiation into what I'm into now, because I really wanted to know. I really wanted to know the real meaning behind it. And it really, I felt anger and I felt all the things that we feel. And you know, like I said, once we get those questions, it's time to do the work and figure out, you know, what's the meaning, what's the use. And so I get into, you know, occult science, and, you know, I get, you know, start listening to people like Brother Panic, Bobby Hemmett, you know, got turned on to them by rapper B.O.B. You know, which led me to a bunch of other, you know, guys I listened to, Seven Beaumont, you know, Solace, Phil Valentine, Dr. Aline Bay, you know, just a lot of people in this conscious community. Brother Rich has a great show called The Underground Railroad, where he has people on, who else? C. Freeman L. You know, a lot of these people that are black people that have been doing this shit 10, 20 years plus. So started listening to these guys, and you know, started this journey because, you know, which would lead me here today, talking about what I'm talking about. And I'm very humbled and very appreciative of where I'm at. So yeah, so I was laying down in the bed a couple other days, and a couple days ago, and you know, the Spirit said, you know, the reason we have less is because we are more. And it was mainly about this, you know, because we get these alkaline waters in this Walmart ever so often. Like, they ain't in there like motherfucking the purified water is and all that shit. The purified got calcium in it, so it calcifies your pineal gland and shit. So we try to drink alkaline water and shit that doesn't calcify your pineal gland, like distill. So that the alkaline water wasn't in there. You know, I was thinking like, man, you know, they should have more of this there, you know. And the spirit told me, you know, the reason we have less is because we are more. Now, the only thing, as conscious people, as a conscious person, and as a person who watched like colors and who's been observant in this growing age of consciousness, and you understand that we built the pyramids, that we birthed what we know today as humanity, that the black woman did that we have an origin beyond our understanding, that we were here for thousands of years. And so when you know this, and that we built the highest civilizations that they can't even figure out yet. And so when you know this information, when you connect this information, you don't even have to connect it to a intellectual level yet. But when you connect it from a heart level, like you know you did this, or you know this is true because you feel it, that's when it starts to reveal itself to you. Like I said, we created the pyramid, we created all this shit. This is all the same shit across all type of cultures. This is black symbols. This is our shit. So it's not one thing on this earth and in this universe that isn't ours. We were into that. We studied the mind. Our ancestors studied the mind. And so the reason, the only thing that these niggas can do is convince your own mind that you don't. The only thing that they can do is pretty much ego trip you. You know what I'm saying? When you know that, you know, so that's the only thing that these white people can do is ego trip. So if you done all this shit before, you instantly feel a sense of entitlement. But usually that entitlement turns external rather than where it truly should be, and it truly should be internal. That's where the real light is. For instance, this water, like I said, I go to Walmart to try to get the water, and you know, if it's not there, then I'm like, damn, man, I'm not on my spirituality, you know what I'm saying, man, it's fucked up, man. You know, you really start feeling emotional discord about this, and this is the only thing they have against you, is controlling your mind and making you think you don't have something. Like I said, it's in our DNA because we've done this plenty of times. It's recorded. This is what the Akashic Records is that you have access to. This is what you have access to. It's all in your mind. It's all within. So you don't have to do anything. Like they say, you don't gotta really do anything but be black and die. But the only thing you really need to do is to get your mind aligned with who you are. And that's what the Gnostics was saying, know thyself. That's what Drake talks about, know thyself. I don't know if he know this shit, but he might, man. It's like I said, he fuck with the owl, and that's Athena. So I said that on the Raise Radiance page, so I wouldn't be surprised. There's a lot of these celebrities that are in tune with the occult. You know what I'm saying? They just don't publicize it. Or it's just hidden in plain sight. A lot of this shit is hidden in plain sight. But the only thing that these people have against you is using your own mind to their advantage. So if you still stuck on an external level, on a human level, and you're not operating on a God level, it causes discord, because you're like, oh man, I know this, but I need proof. I need it to matter. And then, but you're in the matter, you're in the material, you're not really in the spirit, you know, and that's the difference. That's what separates you from me. I don't operate in matter, I operate from the spirit. Black people can see anybody doing better than them and feel a sense of jealousy. And it's rightfully so, but the jealousy but the emotion only turns into jealousy when it's external. When it's internal, it turns to a search and inner work more so than rather. This is why they got y'all mind on Instagram, and you looking at other people like, I already told you, this is the artificial reality. This is the artificial mind, the computer. Life itself is the artificial mind, but the computer is just on another level. This is why they're running around talking about simulations and stuff. And really, they only going around screaming simulation, that we're in a simulation, is because they want you to believe that we are in this thing called evolution. I told you before that we've done everything that we needed to do on this planet. We're in a study of how to leave and never come back. That's what the Egyptians were studying. The Egyptians were studying how to leave this motherfucker and never come back. That's why they were studying death. That's what they were doing with the mummies and all that shit. Think about it. If you said it's a computer or a simulation or a game or something like that, it's this book called The Game, actually. I think you guys should read it. The Game is by, let me see, let me make sure I got the Game, and he breaks it down. I think it's a free book on iTunes or Apple Books or whatever the fuck it's called. And basically he talks, it's a story about, it's called The Game is Life by Terry Scott. But Scott is spelled S-C-H-O-T-T. The Game is Life, that's what it's called. And it pretty much breaks down how this guy is alive outside of human existence, but he comes into humanity to play this game and loses his memory and you know, just to participate in this game. And in this game, he get like robbed, and you know, like but he has a guardian angel. So just say, you know, Elon Musk and what's the dude named Neil deGrasse Tyson, these niggas running around screaming simulation or whatever, because they want you to believe in that we're in a game or something that you don't really have to take seriously. In a sense, it isn't that serious, but it's still work to be done, because your thing is to leave and never come back. So think about it. If you was playing a game like Grand Theft Auto, where your ass can get shot up or beat any moment. If you was a character in that game, or even in life, in this earth, where niggas is killing you slow, where niggas is raping your mothers and raping your daughters and raping your family, and you know, just stripped you from this, and you was a slave, from all these facts. All these facts. Actually, let me read this, because this is some profound shit. And I believe Blue Pill posted this. Let me make sure it is right. Damn, I can't find it right now. But anyway, I live in Chicago. Niggas getting shot up the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is, you know, I'm good, you know, but I still live in a reality or a game or a simulation, as you call it. As a nigga who's observing this shit, and pretty much everything that's here has to die. So this is true evil. This is why the ancients, our ancestors, were studying eternal life, which was death, and how to leave and never come back. And if you were in this game, well, what you are in this game, let's not say if you were in this game, but you are in this game. So you're in this game, and what would keep you playing a game like this? That would, like, what would be the only thing that would keep you in it to play a game to win that you can't win? That truly, that you have so much of that you think that's so real, virtual reality. And let's say this is virtual reality, but what would keep you playing a game like that? What would keep you coming from, you know, heaven or wherever you're from, falling down to earth which is the concept of Satan. Yes, nigga, you're a Satan. You're a Satan. Satan and God is just different poles of the same thing. You're a fallen angel. What would keep you coming back to play a game like this? So, like my guy, like my brother, he's really good at all the games. Like I think I own like an Xbox 360 or some shit. That's how much I play games. But my brother, he plays games and he's raw as fuck. And I can't beat him. So I'm not gonna keep coming to play against this nigga if this nigga's raw as fuck. Or if the, you know what I'm saying? Like that's that, you know, that I'm gonna try to figure out. I'm just gonna let him do his thing. I'm gonna be like, this not for me, actually. It's not for me. I'm gonna just go back and do what I do. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing that would keep you coming here is your ego. Oh, I gotta win. Oh, I gotta. This is the science. This is what the teachers talk about. They talk about it was a group of guys that a group of young guys that were like, yeah, we finna go down Earth and fuck some shit up, man. You know, I'm God. I can do this shit. And the older guys is like, no, you don't want to come down here because you know you will get what they call a baby brain. And us young ignorant niggas came down here and was like, man, fuck that nigga. We finna go down here, tee up. And that's why a lot of you niggas is out here looking dumb right now. So this is what this is about. You know what I'm saying? This is what this simulation thing is about. There's a simulation. Yeah, it's a simulation, but it's more to it than just it being a simulation, because they're tossing that word around lightly, but think about it. If you just accepted that, you can either do two things with that word. You can either be like, this is a simulation, so I'm gonna just read this shit, go about my day, or this is a simulation, I'm gonna believe that shit. And if you're in a game simulation, what do you do when you die in a game? You just come back. So, you know, you just come back, like, you know, until it's game over. You feel me? And you and your ego. So the higher realms have no ego. The higher realms have no desire to play a game. You know, play the game, and you know that's what we want to do. We want to play games and be in this hell. You know, this hell. People have to die here. Everything has to die here. Everything will eventually die. The sun will die. And if you look into like what they call the law of rhythm, which I talked about in the last video, or the video before last, which was about mastering the retrograde. If you get into the law of rhythm, you find there's an ebb and flow. And so we've been through this many times. We've been through the ups, the downs, the rise and the falls. And you know, one brilliant thing that Panic says is the mere fact that it can get like this again, that we can live in a place like this that has this type of existence is evil in itself, you know. So this is about, you know, getting out of here and never coming back. You know, this is about escaping, and not necessarily escaping, but doing the work, you know, doing what we came here for, and realizing what we came here for, which is the higher purpose, and not to fix what this is, you know, what we call this, not try to be so egotistical about, you know, just being something in this game. And it's just now is niggas is just sick, man. Like niggas, it's time for y'all ass to go home. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all work and go home. You feel me? That like that's what it is. You know. and whatnot. So we had this technology, we had this figured out, you know. The thing about these new concepts, you know, this simulation thing, they want you to believe in something called evolution, like we evolve and we own to something, and you know, that's just really to keep you distracted. You know what I'm saying? The Mac ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? The Mac computer is not shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I was, you know, shout out to Mac Miller. You know, his passing was a gateway that actually started me really diving into these lectures with the information he gave me. You know, so with the Mac, you know, like I said, it's not shit. You know, we've had all this technology, all this information, all this shit before. You know, we're just coming back to get a lot of, you know, waking up a lot of the energy, a lot of the young niggas, the younger niggas, and you know, getting them on point. You know what I'm saying? It's time to be on point. You know, it's this machine called the anti-Kether machine. It's this device called anti-Kether mechanism. Anti-Kether mechanism. It was found in the 1900s. Niggas went like scuba diving. They found a whole bunch of ancient Greek shit. Our shit. Our shit. It all connects. All of this shit is ours. So they found this machine or whatever, and realized it was like 2,000-year-old machine with a bunch of statues and shit. And I think it's now in a museum, in the Greece museum or some shit, probably, whatever. But it was created by us, and basically this device was, they found it out to be a computer that mapped out the, you know, the planetary movement, all those things. And so this is interesting because they try to make it seem like the technology they got now is evolution. Like, oh shit, we own to something. Oh shit, we might actually make it out here. You know what I'm saying? Or we might actually crack the code has already been cracked, my nigga. This is what I'm telling you. There's nothing else to do here, for real, nigga, but be black and die, nigga. Our melanin pretty much allows us to access all the things that we've already done. Black people have melanin. Sips tea. So white people, they have melanin, but it's not on the same level. And this is why they're trying to create their own cosmic origin. They're trying to play our mythologies out in movies. They're trying to take our stories and our shit and make it theirs, you know, and keep you in ignorance. Because once we wake up, it's over. You know what I'm saying? It's over. And it's already over. You know, you just here now, and I'm just helping you, and we're just doing what it do at this point. You know what I'm saying? So it's really nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? But study and find out more knowledge of self, and transform. It's all you always gonna remain a student. You know what I'm saying? Because there's much more to learn. You know? There's much more to know. There's much more to, you know, there's different levels to the shit, you know, but they're not here. You know what I'm saying? This is what helps us, get information. We're here for a reason. And that reason, it's your purpose is to find out the reason you're here. And live that purpose out. So, just keep that in mind. I just wanted y'all to keep that in mind. I'm trying to think that like I cover all my points that I wanted to say. I think oh yeah, even in the Bible, let's take the Bible for instance. Genesis 22, chapter 22, verse 2. And he said, "Take now thy son, thine only son, Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him therefore a burnt offering up upon one of the mountains which I will tell of thee." This is God. This is the God I was talking about in the last video. The God Yaldabaoth, who is Allah, who is Jehovah. Just like I said, all of this is our shit. It's just spread out in different mythologies. And he's telling this nigga to kill his son. The mere fact that you have to go to a place where your son has to die and you have to experience pain at all is evil. So we use this pain to transform, to remember who we are. This is what I keep telling y'all, the alchemy. This is the mind of the occultists. Get into the science and change your life, And you get into this science and you tap into your own subconscious mind and start programming your subconscious mind, through different techniques, mainly repetition, trauma, hypnotism. And symbols. You want to start, fucking with the spirituality. Open your pineal gland. It's different things you can do. You can scry. You can fuck with the crystals. I have my own herbal remedies that you can smoke, that you can drink as teas. You know what I'm saying? I have different oils, different spiritual oils. I have different rituals you can do. But all this shit is up for the taking. You can look online, you can get tons of information online. This is the information age, dude. So it's limitless. You know what I'm saying? It's a limitless world. We didn't came here and we didn't show our ass. We didn't have Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, James Brown, Ali. We didn't did this shit to the highest level, man. You know what I'm saying? What else is it to do? Like, let's play like. The thing is, you niggas want to be important so bad, and that's ego shit. Like I said, that's the ego. You want to play the game and shit. You are important. You just don't realize it yet. You want to be important in the way that the white people see importance as. You want to be famous. You want to be in the public eye. You want to have material wealth. You want other people to appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that, but to be so caught up in that shit is just like fucking stupid, man. At this point, fucking stupid, man. It's fucking, so we gotta get out this mindset, man. We gotta change it up, We gotta change it up, man. Get on y'all shit, dog. Get on y'all shit, man. Get on y'all shit, man. Get on y'all study, even the Bible is just the Bible helps you, interpret. I started from the Bible, But, you know, I expanded my interpretation of, you know, that God that you called, that creates this earth, you know, he's a part of you, you know, but he's only running this earth because you created him. If you were dead and you knew nothing of this, he wouldn't exist. So the mere fact that you exist tells you, is a testimony that you created him, and like you created everything else in the universe. So when you master the universe, you become God, and you know you do this through your science. The black woman and black male is God, you know, in our science, our ancient science attests to that, you know, and confirms that over and over again. So, you know, get on y'all shit, you know. I have more videos coming up on different things you can do, techniques, rituals, you know, certain crystals, you know, anything y'all have questions about, you know, email me, and I'll see, you know, if you have video suggestions, email me, and I'll be down to do, you know, the videos about it. It's over, man. This shit is over, dog. Like, it's a great time. It's a great time to be black. You know what I'm saying? It's a great time to be, you know, us. It's a great time to be an individual and not a follower. You know, get into, like I said, the 7 hermetic laws, 7 laws of Tahuti. Learn them, master your mind. You know what I'm saying? Because it's important. It's imperative, nigga. You know, these energies are gonna move without you, and if your mind ain't on the right path, then you could be seriously fucked up and damaged, man. Niggas out here, you know, you gotta peep the energy, man. The feminine energy is rising. I talked about that in my last video about Lilith. The feminine energy is rising, and that shit is a motherfucker. That shit ain't. If you're not in balance with that shit, there's people out here going nuts, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers getting locked up, motherfuckers committing suicide. That's the emotional energy running rampage, nigga. It needs balance. So you have to enlighten yourself. You know, enlighten yourself to be in balance with this shit. Fuck with me, you know I got it. I'm probably finna get some sleep, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, shout out to Brother Panic. His lecture was dope. And yeah, man, I'm out this bitch. You feel me?
I don't know you. You just wanna be kosher. I cannot stand no nonsense. I'm from CALEZ and Compton. You can never be conscious, cause you just stay on some dumb shit. Talk that